What's up YouTube? It's Rufio14 here, and today I'm bringing you guys my Lightsworn deck profile for the September 2012 format. And actually I haven't seen anyone make this deck. I've never seen anyone's Lightsworn deck like this. So I'm calling this actually my Lightsworn Dragon deck. As you guys have seen from my last deck profile of this deck, I had three chaos sorcerers, and as you guys know, that's limited to one, and so I had to find a different way to start banishing my Eclipse Wyvern effect play to get my JD out. So and I was just kind of looking through what else out there banishes, and I saw that Chaos Dragons did that, and a lot of people put that deck away, but I kind of text some of the cards in there to kind of help JD out in this deck. And yes, this is still a Lightsworn deck, and it's still based on JD. And no, this is not a Chaos Dragon deck. Just because Chaos Dragons, I feel like they just use the Lightsworns to kind of help them out for their milling. They weren't really a Lightsworn Chaos or Lightsworn deck. They only had like Lila, Raiko, and maybe Jane to help them out. But that's a true Chaos deck. And this one is just built around JD, and it's not that's why I'm calling it Lightsworn Dragons, because it's still based off JD, and it has a little bit of Chaos Dragons in there, so that's why I call it Lightsworn Dragons. So I'm kind of recycling the dragons, because a lot of people say it's dead, but I think I'm just kind of helping them out and say no, don't put them away, because they're still good. So yeah, I took this to a tournament today actually, and I went top 16, and it did really well. I did get some pointers to see what could go out, and yeah, you guys should try it. It's really good. But anyways, here it goes. So as you guys know, like I said, it's still off. Still the big boss monsters through the JDs. So I got 3 JDs. Get that for you guys. Yeah, 3 JDs. Again, you guys know his effect. It shouldn't be explained. He's a GG monster. 2 Lilas, like before. 2 Lilas. 2 Raikos. Yeah, 2 Raikos, just like before. 2 Luminas, like again before. The 1-ofs, 1 Garoth, 1 Aaron, 1 Jane, 1 Celestia, and 1 Gregonith, the Lightsworn Dragon. Alright, so again, like I said before, I don't play Wolf, and I'd rather play this Gregonith over the Wolf. But I even like him more now, how my deck is used, how my deck is set up right now. He's such a good card in here, just because you could use I run Divine Proclyph in here, and so when he's in my grave, I could just do a lot of plays around him, using Dark Flare, using Divine Proclyph to or yeah, just the Dark Flare play. He's a dragon, and he's a light. If I need a light and I'm using Dark Flare, he just he works with this deck, because he's a dragon, he's a light, and he's a Lightsworn monster. You cannot go wrong with it. He's just such an underrated card, and I love this guy. I don't play him as much. I never don't really use him, but when I do use him, he's really good. And when I do use him, it's for like the name, getting off plays, being the light monster, blah blah blah. So awesome card. Dragonith is, I think, one of the most underrated cards. One honest because the lights, and then one BLS because he's BLS. And that's it for my lights. Or I'm sorry, that's it for my Lightsworns, and pretty much was Dragonith. And then here's my other ones. Two light pulsar dragons. I only put two just because three, there's too many lights in my deck already, being that my whole deck is about Lightsworns. So I felt like three was too much of lights, and it needed to be a balance of lights and darks, still a little bit of balance. So two is fine for me. You could play three just because he's such a good card, but I'd rather have him two just because to make room for the darks. So one Eclipse Wyvern, it's basically your gold sorc for the deck, to get your JD, your red eyes, whatever dragon you like, or banish. Yeah, so Eclipse Wyvern. I'm thinking of bumping him too, but I really like him at 1 right now. And again, I'm not trying to make this a Chaos Dragon deck. So, and then 2 Effect Veilers for my lights. And a lot of people are saying that this card isn't gonna be as good, but I still see. I mean, all the decks out there has an effect. Like their monsters still have an effect. You Veiler, it's they lose their place. So I really still like it. Of course, 1 Chaos Sorcerer, sad face at 1. But he's really good. He's like my mini BLS. And then doing the tour guide, Sangan, and Knight of Assailant engine. I do like this. I did like this, but someone was saying to me at the locals that I should replace this with Tragodia, and I think I kind of agree with them, just because this my deck, Lightsworn, and my deck is about speed and power, and this kind of just slows me down, just because you have to set it and wait, and I have 2 Raikos that does that, and a Sangan that does that. So but I do need a little bit more protection, just because I don't play traps in this deck. So I might replace him with a Tragodia. So I'm gonna put him aside, and I'll do a discussion about him and another card I was thinking of taking out. And then we got 1 Gores and 1 Tragodia, and again I'm thinking of putting 2 Tragodias in this deck. And then for the dragons, we got one Red Eyes, just because of course he's 1. 2 Dark Flare dragons. 3 was too much. 2 is just so good. It's like your Foolish Burial for this deck. Gets your dragons in there, and your darks, your lights, whatever you need. Pretty good. Again, 3 is not. It's a bit too much for me. 2 is good enough. 2 Divine Dragon Apocalypse. This is basically your monster reincarnation. But again, I'm always drawn to 2 of these, and it's really annoying. And I might replace him with a dad. Again, I just don't want to make this deck a Chaos Dragon deck, just because I don't know, I don't want people thinking it's a Chaos Dragon deck, but I just don't like drawing him. So maybe you guys could tell me what to replace. I might put in Dad. I'll see. I'll test play it. I'll probably put in Dark Arm Dragon, but yeah, you guys let me know what to do with these 2 on the comments below. And then for the spells, we got, of course, 3 Solar Recharges. I love this card when I see it in my first hand with the Lightsworn. I love it when I draw into it, and I have a, you know, just a Lightsworn sitting on my hand. It's just an awesome card. You need this card and this card. Charge of a Light Brigade. Seeing these two, just the two of these in your first hand is almost game. Two of these, that's game right there if you have this in your first hand. Yeah, and then 3 is just, yeah, you basically won already. These are the best cards to get in your first hand. Your face will light up when you see those cards in your hand. And then Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, and Dark Hole, of course. So that is my main deck, and I didn't really have side deck. Just like I said, I just kind of went in and not. I really wasn't expecting to play, but as you guys know, my side deck's on the last deck profile. I'm still basically using that until I change it, until I see what it is. So yeah, but for my extra deck, I kind of have some new stuff. Level 3, number 34 Terabyte, Leviathan, Giga Brilliant. I'm sorry, 2 Leviathan. I'm sorry, Giga Brilliant, Zen Mains, Acid Golem, and then for my rank 4s, we got Photon, 2 Utopias, Gem Knight, Blade Armor. For my level 5s, Tyrus and Aegis, and that's what I had this at the tournament. It was just like my default basically. I'm thinking of getting rid of these. I think I could do something better with than maybe just one, but the other one I'm replacing. So you guys let me know what I should get for this one. So, and then what I didn't have this, I just thought of, and I was like, oh well, someone reminded me. It was like, why didn't you put these in? And they were exactly right. Why didn't I put it in? This this just does a really good job. Its effect is basically I get to special summon a rank level 5 or higher monster, dragon monster, and which I do have lots of that in my deck. And yeah, it's just awesome, especially if you have a Jane and a Garoth, and you don't want to mill anymore. Boom, put these in. Same thing with her Atum. I don't know why I never put these in my deck, but it's a really good card because you have dragons in your deck. Especially you have 2 light pulsars. You could do special summon, Red MD, and then Red MD's effect, use another special summon. But I don't know, you could do a lot of plays with this. That's more for the erratic play, but yeah, and you could, yeah. So well, that's it for now, guys. That is my deck profile of my Lightsworn Dragons deck profile. And again, for more videos and unboxings and things, please like, comment, subscribe on my channel, on my videos. And yeah, hope you guys like this new format. Really enjoying it. Again, I think I really could take this to a new level. I've never seen anyone use Lightsworn and dragons, or like Lightsworn dragons. And if you guys see a similar deck profile to what mine is, please link it to my comment or message me, so I could see what they do, or maybe they have an idea that I don't. But yeah, so far this is what this is the first one I've seen around like this. So yeah, till next time, guys, peace out.